Not my nigga Obi, man. Bro, fuck Drew, man. Drew gotta go. I'm getting tired of Drew, man. This nigga's doing way too much this season. We all know from this episode that Drew is trying to be Noma's second, and he's gonna do everything in his power to get there. So after talking with Obi's brother, you could tell Drew realized that Tariq was the one who had helped Obi and his brothers get those green cards, especially after Obi's brother said that, "Thank you for your company. If it wasn't for you guys, I would still be in Nigeria." So you know what Drew's singing snitch rat ass did? He went to go tell Noma. So then Noma now confirms this with Obi. She asks him, "Did Tariq help you and your brothers get those green cards?" Obi doesn't deny it. Then she asks, "So for Tariq doing this good deed for you, did you end up helping him escape execution?" You see, Noma puts two and two together, and Obi obviously doesn't deny it. Then he ends up saying that Tariq is useful. Why would I kill somebody of use? So Noma wasn't hearing none of this, and she ends up stabbing this nigga Obi right in his neck. And you can literally see the blood just splattering out, man. It was a bad death. I ain't gonna lie, man. R.I.P. Obi, bro. He just was trying to get his family some green cards. Drew, your time is coming, bro. Y'all let me know what episodes y'all think Drew's dying. Now we're going to skip over to the last scene, man. Because this shit was funny as hell. But it was crazy, too. I'm not going to lie. So at the end, we see the Tejadas are having a family dinner. Like, anytime we see the Tejadas are having a family dinner, we know some shit is about to go down. Some wild shit always happens. So Monet's about to give them some big news. She tells everyone she's starting her own business. She asks Drew to join. Drew says no. She asks Kane to join. Kane says no. She asks Diana to join. Diana agrees. After Monet gets a text notification on her phone, and it's a video sent from Pinky. And this video contains Diana acting like Monet that day at Kate Egan's door. Monet reads it, and you can already see Monet is getting angry. She can't believe. She's like, she's looking at the video, and then she looks at like, "Diana, what the fuck did you do?" Then she shows Kane. Kane is looking at Diana like, "What the fuck is this?" Then Kane shows the video, and then Monet explains it. It's Diana acting like me to give Kate Egan Tasha's address. Monet realizes that Diana tried to set her up and played a part in her shooting. So Monet gets up and goes at Diana. Like, she tries to go do something to Diana, but she's getting held back. We also see then Drew holding Diana back. Then Diana's like, "I wouldn't have went through with it, but you killed our father and all of this shit." Monet don't care. She's trying to get at Diana. Monet's cousin is doing everything in her power to hold Monet back. Drew then gets Diana out the crib. They then go in the car. Like, you could see through this whole thing, Diana was scared for her life. He starts telling Drew, "Go, Drew, go, go, go." Like, she was trying to get up out of there. But then we see Kane come out of the house with his own gun, about to shoot at the car Drew and Diana are leaving in, but Kane then resists and stops himself. He couldn't just do that to family. This altogether was just a wild-ass scene, and the family dynamics regarding the Tejadas would definitely be interesting. Now, what happens when Monet finds out who shot her? Could Tasha possibly be in trouble? Let me know in the comment section. Wow, Kane finally does it. We all saw this coming, but it finally happens this episode. Like, bro, pardon me, y'all. This is just funny as fuck, man. Kane fucking Noma now is insane. But we see in this episode, Kane finally makes his move. Like, you could tell Noma likes guys who are not scared of her, like guys who are aggressive with her and just don't kiss up to her ass. And that's Kane, bro. Kane finally came from behind, One thing's led to another, led to kissing, and you know what it ended with. Kane ended up clapping those cheeks. You feel me? But we all know what Kane is doing this for. Like, he's doing this to be Noma's number 2. He wants to secure his position with Noma. You saw what he said to Effie. "I got to secure my future. I got to think of myself in the long run." And this is how Kane's going to be trying to control Noma all season. He's going to be using sex to do it. We're going to see how far he goes with this, man. But this is just something that's so crazy because nobody would ever think of this happening in a million years. Like, Kane is really clapping those cheeks like Noma, bro. Noma's angry ass, bro. This is wild, man. But we're going to see how this turns out. This is going to get interesting. I don't care how much Tariq says he's not his father. We continue to see ghost-like similarities each episode, especially when it comes to Tariq's mind and his strategy to get where he wants. He's just like Ghost. Like we saw this episode, he basically used Effie to secure the deal with Zion. So Tariq ends up taking Roman's drugs, one of the people moving weight for Zion, and he ends up telling Effie that that she got some competition on Stansfield. Somebody else is moving drugs on campus. So Effie ends up believing it. Then she alerts Noma about it. Noma finds out with Kane in the room, and Kane is like, I know who's moving those type of drugs. It's Roman. And Noma tells everybody like, somebody got to go send a message and take care of this dude. No one could be selling drugs on my turf, basically. Kane then gets the drop on Roman's next re-up, and he gets 2 guys to go burn the car down with all the drugs in it. So all those drugs ended up getting burned too. So Roman finds out that this happens to all his drugs, and he can't believe it. So Detective Don Carter and his cops are alerted by this, and they go pull up to go see what's going on with the drugs. And they find out that the drugs were burnt, the whole van is burnt up, and they know what's going on. So they go to look for Roman, Detective Don Carter and Tate's brother. They go looking for Roman. They find him. So then Detective Don Carter is about to go ask Roman a question. But Roman already knowing what has transpired, he already starts running because he know about to ask about all this shit. So he gets up out of there. But Detective Don Carter and Tate's brother end up catching up to him. Then Roman gets arrested, which then opens the slot up for Tariq to finally secure his deal with Zion. Tariq basically created a fake trail to get Roman up out of there and for him to step in. And also, this episode, I like what Tariq and Brayden showed, like their teamwork with each other. It reminds me of Tommy and Ghost. Like, yeah, they can have bad arguments, but they're always going to get back together to achieve the goal. Like we saw at the start of the episode, them selling their cars for the money. And then in the middle of the episode, and when Brayden comes up with the idea of how they're going to move the weight basically through the parties with Brashandria's rap group, and you see Tariq embrace this idea and he's ready to get it done, man. Like these two are always on the same page at the end. Like they always establish common ground. And you can see it's going to take them very far. But you can tell Tariq still has a master plan to take the Tejadas out. And he still has it out for them. He still hasn't let what Noma, Kane, Drew, Diana, what they all did to him go. And you saw what he told Davis. Like basically, it's coming for all these niggas. They all going to get the belt. So the ending of this season is definitely going to be interesting. Like, I'm so mad that this has 2 parts. I wanted it to be a full season. But, man, I can't wait to see what Tariq cooks up. And we're seeing the development of Brayden's character. But also, I didn't like what I saw from Brayden and where he was taking those drugs, man. It looks like his sister is going to get hooked up on that cocaine, too. So we could see some bad deaths at the end of this season. But let me know what y'all think. I hope we don't see an overdose, but it's looking like Power might be foreshadowing that from his sister. But let me know what y'all think. Let me know some of y'all opinions. But it's your boy. I'm out, man. Hit that like button and sub.